Suck my motherfucking dick.
Yeah, so playing D&D 3.5, and I'm supposed to give a recap of our first session here. Okay, so we got DM Ryan and me playing Elf Ranger named Tail Cormo, and Steve is playing a monk dwarf called Booze Brawl Beerbeard. And FBC is, I believe, is playing a Warforged assassin whose name I'm not sure who it is, but is also claiming that his name is Booze Brawl Beerbeard. I don't know Dalky's first name of his character, but his last name is Avery, something Avery, and he is a swashbuckler gnome, and Key is playing a half-orc dragon shaman named Miu. Yeah. Okay, so the first session starts off... Oh, I missed anybody? No, I don't think so. Oh, there's like 5 or 6 other people that didn't show up for the first session, so they're playing whatever. Yeah, and so the first session, it starts off, we're all on separate boats going to this island. I don't know what the island's called. Corrupted Island or something like that. Whatever. Something like that. I don't remember what was said on the thing on Facebook. And so we all get there, and we're all supposed to meet up with this gnome chick in the rusty bucket or rusty trombone or something like that tavern. Yeah, so a whole bunch of us thieves, pirates, adventurers all meet up in this tavern, and so we all group up and we all are in like a line and meet up with her. And Duck goes first and introduces himself, and it's all nice. He's got a funny accent. It's awesome. And then I go up, and I forget how to roleplay and forget my backstory. And it takes 5 minutes for Ryan to look up my backstory and tell me what I'm supposed to tell him.
That's not part of the game.
What?
That happened outside of the game. You could say Steve showed up in his car. It's not part of the game. You don't have to say it.
Well, this is my recap, and I said it, bitch.
Okay.
Watch out, Steve. He'll bring the sky rapist back to get you.
Yeah.
Joe Smackdown.
And sorry, I didn't mean to call you bitch.
That's fine.
I only call Kevin bitch. I
You can
apologize.
call me bitch all you want.
No, I apologize.
Well, if he calls you bitch, it means you don't eat breakfast.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
shit, I do.
Then Key went
Raisin
and
brain.
said hello and talked about herself. Yeah. And then Steve went and hit on the gnome chick, who I don't know her name, but he was drunkenly hitting on her.
Rella, actually.
Rella?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah, Rella.
Rella the gnome. Big dwarf guy was hitting on little gnome girl. Anywho,
Doors are...
and then FBC went up and introduced himself as Booze Brawl Beerbeard. And it was suspicious, but he was still allowed in. Somehow.
Suspicious and drunk are different things.
Yes. But they had security look on him or something. Keep an eye on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then, so we all introduced ourselves and we all hung around for a bit and had some food and some drinks, and then everybody else was meeting up with Rella to get assigned to their groups so that they could go off towards all parts of the island to try and find a key, I think. A key to get into Dwarven City. Not a Dwarven City, some city of sorts. Where the treasure and all that jazz is gonna be. And yeah, so we spent like a half hour not really doing anything because Steve's character and FBC were trying to prove to each other and others that they're both the same person.
I wasn't trying to prove to other people.
Okay.
I just wanted free stuff in my mouth.
Yes, free booze
And food.
and
Food's
food.
cool.
And FBC was saying that he was the same as you. And they were trying to breakdance fight. I recall that. Anyways, and the three of us, Key and Dalky, debated on just leaving them behind. Eventually, we got all together and then was told to go to the northeast to a goblin village. And it would take us 4 hours to walk there. And so we did. We went on foot through the swampy forest until we eventually encountered some goblins that's got the jump on us, and we somehow managed to get out of it alive, with Key failing miserably, critically failing. With there was bees involved. Yes. I think that's all that was significant about that encounter. He rolled a B. Yeah. And then we continued onwards to the Goblin Village. And we spent a good long time trying to figure out how we were going to get into this village. It seemed like the perimeter had spikes, heads on spikes, and there was wolves there also to guard the town. And our job, reason why we were here was we were supposed to capture either a goblin shaman or a ogre shaman, orc shaman. Yes, one of those. There was two people out of all of them that one of them we had to pick to capture in this entire village. And yeah, we all decided to get. We thought FPC was good fodder to send on, and he could risk his life to for the good of the team. So he went and tried to sneak in, and failed. He basically told the wolves that he was there in the grass hiding. And yeah, so we had to take care of the wolves. So we took care of the wolves, killed them good, and then we decided to send FPC back in to investigate. So he investigated the town, and doing so, he went into a tent, and a toddler had found him, tugged on him, and then he responded with a punch to the face. He punched the toddler in the face and was disappointed that he did not kill it immediately. He ran away crying, and then some bells started going off, and goblins went into the big chieftain's tent or whatever, and then he came back to us, and then we tried to figure out what to do. So we waited around a while, trying to figure out what to do. We then again sent FBC Warforged Assassin in to screw things up, and so he did. He tried to investigate some huts, failed to investigate these huts, and then lit them on fire. At which point, one of the tents exploded, being an alchemist lab. And then Ryan facepalmed. And after that, he tried to coax some villagers out of the tent so that they wouldn't be burned alive. It was 2 old goblins, I think, and 3 old goblins, and a bunch of kids. 2 kids? 3 kids? A bunch of kids. Bunch of babies. Baby goblins. And they did not respond to him talking to them, him touching them. They continued to do their business, not even caring that their tent was on fire, or their hut was on fire. He then came back to us. Some of us came back into the village to investigate. Keith thought it would be a good idea to skin the children alive because they weren't giving her answers on how to proceed and tell us where the shamans and them had went. We assumed that there was a secret door on the cliff face, and yes, she thought violence would be the best answer, and skinning was a good choice for that. Didn't you attack someone? Didn't you kill an old lady? Okay, so yes.
I tried to smash her against the door.
You smashed her. Did she die? I don't remember. Oh, she killed an old lady goblin who was defenseless, couldn't defend herself.
It's fine, they're evil.
They weren't doing anything to us.
They're inherently evil.
The goblins are.
So is the
inherently-
party.
Get up!
I am neutral.
For now.
I'm drunk.
Just wait.
We'll see. She did not skin any children, which was a good thing.
For now.
I managed to find the secret entrance. And we found that it was locked with a key, and we didn't have the key, and we needed a rogue to open it up. And there weren't any rogues, so I don't know why there would be a lock for rogues to pick.
Because there was 2 people in the party that said they play rogues.
Yeah, I know. I'm being.
Being a smartass.
Yeah, I'm being a smartass. Yes, I know. We somehow managed to get it in. I think Steve took 10 and managed to figure it out.
I took 20
Took 20.
and 20 and 20, and then we eventually got in.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Lots of trying really hard. We got in. Yeah. So we got in, and we found ourselves in a room. We spent a lot of time in this room. A good long time in this room. We had to use our brains to figure stuff out in this room. Yeah, so it's a puzzle. We discovered a puzzle, our first puzzle. A bunch of mundane items were lying on the ground. There was some green light on glowing on the ceiling, but there was no indication of a light source of any kind. We could see the outline of the door that we had to get through, but no way of opening it. On the floor there was, I'm trying to remember the items. There was rope, a wine glass, a tankard, I think, broom, the mirror. I think that was it. Was that it, Steve? Yeah, that was it. I'm gonna say that was it.
Mirror.
What?
Mirror.
Yeah, I said mirror.
The mirror, the
Mirror was the
broom,
most important
What?
thing that I had discovered.
The
Fucking
mirror,
cat.
the broom.
I'm watching the cat, not you.
the wine glasses, the
Yeah.
empty wine glasses,
Yes.
the burnt paper. And
Oh,
the
burnt
chalice.
paper. Forgot about the
and
burnt
the
paper.
chalice cup
Yeah.
and the rope.
Okay. Yeah. So we fumbled around in there for a while trying to figure it out. He discovered a pressure plate, and it brought up a huge pillar, a smooth. I don't know how you. I don't remember. It's smooth rock, smooth stone pillar that went up to the ceiling. And yeah, we were trying to figure out how that was playing into anything. Yeah, stumbled around there for a while. I eventually picked up the mirror and looked into it and figured stuff out because I'm cool and awesome. And found out that there was a opposite sort of world reflecting in the mirror. Opposite versions of us. Not every. Although it wasn't completely opposite. There was some things that were reflecting in the mirror that were the same, but there was some differences. Like there was bookshelves on the walls with the old moldy books, and there was no pillar. And instead, in another spot, there was a fountain with cool, refreshing water coming out of it. Yeah, so we eventually figured out that we could put things through the mirror, other objects ourselves, and we took a long time trying to figure out stuff about that. Key almost killed herself. Did the enemy crit you? I don't know. She almost killed herself with a broom, stabbing, like poking herself in a broom, and almost killed herself through the mirror. Steve was sticking his face through a lot and saying hey to the other people.
Yeah. They were actually really nice.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. Yeah, and then we kind of came to a standstill. We kind of hit a wall. We didn't figure it out, and we got a slight hint that FPC was close to figuring it out. And then we had to tie the rope to the pillar, put the rope through the mirror, and we basically played tug of war, and broke the pillar. The rope was tied to the pillar on our side, and then the rope was tied to the fountain on the other side. And by pulling that, we destroyed the pillar, and on their side destroyed the fountain, and it had overflowed and made the door visible, and we were able to get through it. And I don't think I'm left of anything out there. Is it recording? Okay, so part fucking 2 of this recap that's almost over because Key's camera shut off for no fucking reason at all. I have to continue. I just stop talking and rambling on. I have to re-say what I
stop talking and rambling, you just started rambling.
Yeah. Shut up. I'm really tired. Well, I was rambling, and it wasn't significant because it wasn't being recorded. So we went into the next room. I'm gonna be quick with this because I already said this. Key walked in, got trapped in the floor, got shifted down. Then rest of us walked in, got stuck in the floor, shifted around. Door closed behind us. There was a stone minotaur waiting for us. This is obviously a boss. And he basically said to us that if we wanted to leave alive, well, if we wanted to leave, we would have to beat him in a battle with a set of rules. or if not, then we would be trapped here forever. And so we obviously agreed to the rules. What's going on over there?
I don't know.
Obviously, because it was the only sensible choice. Well, we wanted to experience it anyway. We wanted to kill a boss. Anyway. So, the rules were that Steve's character had to fight blind. My character was only able to attack
Scratching the face.
facing east.
I can't
FBC's character was only allowed to fight on one foot, and he didn't really seem to care about Key and Daoki's character. I think he said that. He's like, you guys, I don't care about you guys. So that was the rules. We agreed. We initiated battle. I'd say it was pretty impressive. We did pretty well against this guy, considering all the handicaps we had. Steve did pretty good, being blind. Did some good punching, and eventually went down. The floor. There was also a trick about the floor. It kept. I don't know what the trick, the deal with it was, but the floor would eventually it would rumble, and then there would be. Well, it only happened once, but the floor would break, and there'd be a pit when every now and then. I managed to get and jump over the pit while it was caving in. Yeah, so Steve went down. I fed him a potion. He got back up, started attacking, and Key stopped throwing javelins and started being useful. Went up and attacked him with double axe. Yeah, and stopped rolling bees, and instead rolled a crit, an amazing crit, 4 times damage. Did a shit ton of damage. That was pretty impressive. And then she went down because this guy was, attacking them. And then I fed her a potion, and we somehow managed to stop him and defeat him by Daoki getting the killing blow with 1 damage. It was pretty good. I think that's how pretty much battle went. FBC did something. I don't know what he did. He did something. Yeah, and we beat him, and we're awesome, and we got some gold. Yeah, a bunch of gold. And then he told us that if we wanted like magical items and stuff, we could find them on the beach, and he would sell us some stuff, which is cool. And but I believe that's where we ended it. Nope. I think that's where we ended it. We didn't go to the next room, I don't think. I think that's it.
You did it.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye!